Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new science lesson. Please open your Be a Scientist notebook on page 270 and let's see what we have today, the sun and the stars. On a previous lesson, we learned about the moon and the phases of the moon, and we know that it occurred over a period of about 29 and a half days, almost 4 weeks. And we also learned that the side of the moon facing the sun is lit up, and that's the part, that lit part of the moon, that's what appears to us and change as the moon goes through its phases. All right, so today we're going to learn about the star and the sun. So before we start, let's say that the sun is a star, and there are lots of stars, but the sun is the closest one to Earth. All right, and we gonna be learn also about this. We have 3 friends here on page 270 that each of them have a different ideas, and we need to listen and to see which one have that closest idea to that, or the best idea. So we also we will be learning about the stars are hot or glowing balls of gas made of mostly hydrogen and helium, and they produce energy that give off both heat and light, and that's why we consider the sun is star. And the sun is the star at the center of our solar system. All right, let's start. Page 270, seeing stars. Which friend had the best idea about when we see stars? So we can tell this is night, and we have 3 friends having different ideas, but we will see which of these friends are have the best idea. So Elmar said, I think we see stars only in the daytime. Only in the daytime. Lucy said, I think we see stars only in the nighttime. Only in the nighttime. Akira said, I think we see stars in the daytime and in the nighttime. So one of our friends have the idea that we see stars only in the daytime. And then another friend, Lucy, said, no, we see stars only in the nighttime. And then we have Akira said that I think we see stars in the daytime and in the nighttime. Since we have that few sentences, remember the production of that lesson when I said the sun is a star. So we could go with Akira that she said we see stars in the daytime, which is the sun, and in the nighttime, that star that we see shining in the sky at night. So, but if we did not know and learn that sun is the star, so we might be saying that, well, we see the stars only in the night. But since we knew that, we're going to agree with Akira that we see stars in the daytime and in the nighttime. And our explanation is because the sun is the star and we see sun in the daylight. So let's write this down. I'm going to say we agree with Akira, or Akira, that we see stars in the daytime and in the night. Right? And our explanation is that we know that the sun is a star because we know that the sun is a star. All right. So we have 3 friends, each of them have different ideas, but we agreed with Akira that she said, I think we see stars in the daytime and in the nighttime. All right, let's go for that next page. Page 271. Look at the photo of the night sky. What do you wonder about the objects that you see in the night sky? What question do you have? Right? So here the picture, you can see it big and clear in colors. And then we need to come up with question related to this picture. So take a look and tell me, what do you think? What should we ask for? So we can ask about, as we seeing stars, right? So we see the stars, it's a night sky. So we can ask, for example, why can you see the stars only at night? Those small stars, or what are the stars? So let's go back to our book and write down the questions. So we know what we see. So we say, why can we see stars at night? Or what are stars? You can ask, why the stars look small? Right? Okay. Let's turn the page and go page 272. All right. How do the positions of the sun and the temperature change during the day? Make a prediction. What time of the day will be the warmest? So this is also another activity if you like to do it. And you need to record your data and your information here. So I'm going to explain it to you, but then it's up to you if you want to do it or not. Let's see. How do the position of the sun and the temperature change during the day? What time of day will be the warmest? Remember, we also, when we cover the shadow, we know that the position of the sun and the time of the day change the position of the shadow. So we can see big or small on front or on the side because of the position of the light, if the light source is the sun, or if we use the flashlight. So let's say, make a prediction what time of day will be the warmest. So let's see first what we have to do. The materials you need a pencil, thermometer, red crayons, and blue crayons. Again, you only do the activity with an assistant of an adult if you have these materials. Other than that, we don't need to do. All right. So let's see here. What do you think? Let's say lunchtime at 12 o'clock, you go and play, or early afternoon, for example, would be the warmest time, or early morning, 7 o'clock would be the warmest time of the day, or would you think at 5 o'clock before the sunset would be the warmest time? So we can predict, and I think lunchtime, or as we say, early afternoon, will be the warmest time of the day. Okay. All right, let me explain, go through the investigation if you're interested in doing it. Okay, observe the sun and the temperature throughout the day. That's why you need to have the thermometers. Record the temperature at different times of the day. Repeat your observation at the same times for 2 more days. So if you go outside, over here, for example, the sun location and the time of the day. So the sun rising before school. So you do that early morning, like, you know, if you can do that again. So you're going to write the temperature here, and that's day 1. And then you're going to repeat the same time on day 2 and day 3. And then we have the sun high in the sky, that's lunchtime. So let's say 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So that's when you're going to record the temperature here 1 day, and that's the next day, the second day, and then the third day. So this activity is, it's like 3 days activity. And then sun setting after dinner, let's say around 5 o'clock. So you write here the temperature on day 1, and then day 2 and day 3. All right. So again, if you have the materials and you can do it, and you have the time and the assistance of adult, you can do that. All right. Let's go for next page, 274. Find the highest temperature for each day. Circle it in red. Find the lowest temperature for each day and circle it in blue. So this is as you checking the temperature 3 times of the day for 3 days. So what you're going to do after you fill this chart or this with your information and data, you're going to circle the highest temperature that you reach or you read in the thermometer in red, and then you're going to circle the lowest one in blue. Again, if you have the assistant of an adult and you have the materials to do this activity. Otherwise, you don't have to. All right. And then you're going to continue question 3 and 4. When was the temperature warmest each day? So when did you get the warmest time? Was it sun rising before school, like before you start school or school time, or was at lunchtime, or at the sunset, which is like evening time? So that will help you. Doing this activity will help you to answer question number 3. And then again, describe how the position of the sun and the temperature changed each day. Was it the same all 3 days you observed? So again, this is because of your this question related to the observation and the activity that you have it up there if you do it. All right. All right. So that's it for today, first graders. Today we learn about the sun. We learned that the sun is the star, and we also learned that the night sky. We asked question about what are the stars and why they're shining or why they look small. So you're gonna have lots of questions related to this lesson. All right, that's it for today, first graders. Thank you.